wants to set the rules. You can't sit here. You don't have my permission. Bitch, I can sit anywhere at these bus stops. You want to see my permission? I fucking took my monthly pass. There's my fucking permission. You just sit here pontificate like a fat fucking hog. I'm on crutches. Well, whatever. Maybe you need to be off food and on a treadmill.
Who was you talking to? Your girlfriend?
No, some fat bitch that is at that bus stop down there in Hampton Gravway. Oh God.
How many pounds do you think she weighed?
I'd say about 280.
Yeah.
I can tell she's got health problems. And because she's got I think she's got blood thinner. But I don't like her criticizing me. And she said one thing about, I'm a veteran. And I just happened to mention it one time. Well, I know the reason people join the military is so they get all them veterans benefits. I just looked at her and I said, okay, we're Air Force. We really don't get mad at people for saying foolishness. So you have no idea why we joined the military. I did. I'll be honest with you. I tell everybody, younger kids, I was fucking 18, graduated from high school, didn't know what the fuck I was going to do with my life. College, I didn't want to go to that. I knew sitting at my parents' house was not going to be an option forever, you know. I mean, gently I would have been ushered out of the house. So and there was a guy, worked for my dad as a pharmacist, because my family owns a pharmacy. My brother owns a pharmacy now. My dad retired from pharmacy completely, which is fine. My brother's a pharmacist. And John Bauer, he said, "Dad, you ever thought about joining the Air Force?" I never gave that a thought. So I got thinking about it. My dad kind of encouraged it a lot. You know, my dad couldn't be in the military. He wanted to, but he had a complication. His brother was a Catholic priest. And my dad, because I even went out and bought a suit when I got my draft card notice. And he had 2 years to go in pharmacy school. I said, Dad, they weren't going to take you then. They said, well, that's what they said. Finish that pharmacy school and come talk to us then. Even this day, man, we got like a year to go in medical school or nursing school. Fuck no, we don't want you right now. So, and his dad got sickly and he ended up having to take over the family pharmacy. My brother's an ROTC at St. Louis College of Pharmacy. And he goes, hey, whatever they call him, commander or whatever, I'm not going to be here for 3 days. Why? Well, my brother's going to Desert Storm. Oh, man, who's he work for? Well, I guess you kind of call it working. He's in the Air Force. What? Yeah, he's going to Saudi Arabia. Out, because he was never going to be able to, you know. That's the way to go. I don't think my brother really ever, he just wanted to fucking free tuition out there. He would have to do some time with him.
So you say you was
St. Louis College Pharmacy. St. Louis College Pharmacy.
How long was you down there?
I think when my brother went through, it's 5. Now I think it's 6 years to get through there. Boy, WashU would love to buy them, but they're never going to be bought out. It's a privately owned pharmacy school. They call it the Harvard of pharmacy schools, and I believe it is pretty tough. I'm not good at algebra or chemistry, so
Same here.
pharmacy, and that dream went fading away real quick.
So you didn't follow the old man's footsteps?
No, my brother did though. Now my kids didn't do it. They didn't. None of them wanted to be a pharmacist. My sister's kids didn't. My brother's kids aren't going to do it. So, that's going to be 4 generations now. I don't know. Yeah, 5 generations, I guess. Let's see, my brother, my dad, my grandpa, and my great-grandpa. So it'll be 4. And no more in the family anymore.
Yeah.
But everything must come to an end, you know.
Well, it's your fault if you think about it.
Huh?
It's your fault because if you was a pharmacist, then the kids would have followed suit.
Probably so. See, I've always liked doing what I like to do, whatever I do.
Right.
And now my son is a little bit more structured, I think. Well, I know he is. He doesn't have me the happiest father right now. Because, okay, he went to college on the Deere's money. You get $100,000 you're dependent of prior military people. So he goes to Old Mass, graduates. I said, great job, son, graduated. So he said, yeah, I don't have a job yet, though, but I'm going to get one, I said. I'm almost certain I get one. So he calls me a week later, he goes, Daddy, I got a really good job. I'm moving to St. Louis now. Well, awesome. Who are you going to work for in St. Louis? For the city. Oh, okay, water department. I'm thinking all these grand departments. No, Daddy. I'm like the city policeman. I said, you are shitting me. No. He said, Daddy, I wanted to go to be a captain of the Marine Corps, which he always did as a little kid. If you watch the movie Saving Private Ryan, only one son, if there's only son, they can't get in. So he got kind of cock-blocked there in a way. And I thought, he's lying to me on being a city cop. So I sometimes hang up the EP and I go, wow, the city policeman. They say, wait a minute, how do you spell your last name? It's Whiteman. It's pronounced differently than it's spelled. It's W-I-G-H-C. He says, is your son Luke? I said, yeah. Oh, cool. He goes, he's number one in his class. He goes, he's about 6'4". Yeah, I said, he's about an inch taller than me, much more muscular than I am. Dude, he's number one in his class. I said, there's no getting him kicked out of the academy. That was become the mayor overnight, maybe then. Oh my. So he graduates, I think, what's it, July? I think next month. I'll go to the graduation because they like the parents to go up pinning on ceremony.
Are you proud of him?
I am proud of him. I'm just scared. I told him, I said, son, they're not going to start you where Daddy lives at Dog. You're going to start up in North St. Louis.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where they start them out. 6th District. They call it, in fact, you ride by their headquarters. It says home of the real police. Fuck yeah. You can't make it there, you're not going to. In Dogtown, there ain't shit goes on really down here.
How much he's getting paid?
Well, that's the contention I had with him too. Son, you don't get $80,000 a year. I know that Daddy will only get $40,000 is his salary. But they always they tell me these young kids, so $85,000 a year, $90,000. Well, good luck taking your health insurance card, going to Target trying to buy a pair of slacks or a box of cereal and stuff with your health insurance card.
Why he should be a security guard?
I think they might make more money.
Way more.
And probably not as dangerous.
That's the key.
And I told him, I said, son, now you know one deal. Don't you ever write me a speeding ticket. Because then we're going to have problems. I won't do that. Because he said in the academy, they tell you it's not a good idea to write your family a speeding ticket.
Damn.
Of course not.
That's what they told him for real?
Yeah, because family friction and...
Hell no.
I said, what they say about... I said, son, the other thing you don't want to do is write a judge a ticket either. Woo. I wouldn't. This guy goes to my parish. Well, our parish is done now, St. James the Greater, but he went to continue on. And Tom Clark, he's a appellate judge, Missouri appellate court, and he was on the circuit court. And before I got to know him by my parish, I had a speeding ticket. And I went and appeared and all that stuff, because if you don't appear, it's called warrant. Failure to appear. And he goes, I wasn't harshing you that day. I said, no, not at all. Judge, no, we're buddies, Tom. I said, okay, I'll call you Tom. But I'm still uncomfortable calling Judge Tom. I'm your friend. I said, no, I think it got reduced to something, and I had paid some court costs I paid that day. It's not on my record. You were nice. Because he just said, no, fuck him. Let him face the consequences or whatever. Because, and I remember you were very polite. Yes, Your Honor. No, Your Honor. He said, were you in there that day when that person... No, I wasn't there that day, but I heard about that. That happened when I was in high school. This guy, we could watch court. Small little Catholic high school I went to. At the courthouse, because we were in Waterloo County seat. This guy, I thought the judge gave him a pretty good break. I forgot what it was for. So he's walking out of the courtroom. Apparently wasn't that happy. He goes, threw the bird to the judge.
Just like that?
Stupid fucking idea.
Damn.
Get back here, the judge said. Get back here now. He went to jail for 60 days, contempt, and he exhibited the middle digit before 60. And note, half these people are also school students.
Was the judge black or white?
White judge.
White judge.
Yeah.
Woo.
He fucking gave him 60 days. That was stupid. Never flip off a judge. I mean, maybe think in your mind, hope you die of cancer death or whatever. don't. And I don't think the judge is taken as a person. They're really weird about their respect to the court. That kind of thing.
Your son should have been a security because he would have got paid more while doing less.
Yeah. Not pulling over strangers' cars. And I told him, I said, son, do you know that, okay, the trunk may be closed, but you know people are sometimes hiding in that trunk, trying to jump out and shoot you. I've seen it on TV.
Hey.
I said, you have a job where everyone wants to kill you. Not everybody. You and I, we don't want to kill you. We don't like to see cops get killed. And there are bums with badges, I'll admit. And I even told a cop, I said, but there's bums in every profession. There's bum doctors, bum nurses, bum everything.
And cops are wanted.
Yeah.
They're wanted.
And you know what? I went to a symposium by Dr. Dan Isom, who used to be a chief of police in the city of Waterloo, our city of St. Louis, I'm not city of Waterloo. And so it was like a mayor, I think it was Woodson Terrace, or I don't know, it was one of those little towns, College Hills and Cottage. I don't know. Every 6 months, they make the policemen go have a psychiatric exam. And the mayor pointed out very well at this symposium. He said, because they're out there fighting a war. I thought, you know what? He's right. Because when I got back from Desert Storm, I had to go see a shrink, at least one. The VA makes us see a shrink once a year. And they test you for PTSD. And he said, they've had several policemen. They don't fire them, of course. But he said, we don't let them, we put them on desk duty, or, they get paid with leave till the psychiatrist says it's okay. And he's right. And he had a good point. He goes, we're sending them out with two very deadly weapons, a gun and a vehicle. I gotta think about that. You know what? That guy's on the ball. He's like, no black guy. I think he retired from Boeing or something. Become mayor was just something to do, I think. And I thought, that's not a bad idea. I don't know if the city makes them do that or not. Get a psychiatrist. They ought to do it just once a year. I mean, the VA makes us do it. I don't really have anything to say to him. And he knows I don't have. They usually ask if you're suicidal. Huh? I'm like, no. No. First year, all right, like, you're asking too many weirdo questions. I'm like, dude, if I'm suicidal, why do I hate riding the public buses that don't have seatbelts?
Yeah.
If I'm suicidal, why do I look, make sure there's no fucking cars coming? I don't want to get hit by a car.
Oh. Did he ask you that because you said you was in the military?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, and you know what it is? Veterans my age are not really that suicidal. There's maybe a few that maybe are. But it's these Iraqi, Afghanistan, these young kids. Because they have these fucking video games. Well, video game is one thing. Reality is another. So they get into the reality, they can't fucking handle it. So they come home, they do commit suicide in large numbers.
I gotta ask you this. How many people have you killed in your lifetime?
One.
You only killed one person. Wow.
I wasn't in the military. I was driving a cab. The guy, And I dropped this gal off, a passenger, and she was part of the robbery. So he comes in. I said, okay, I'll give you my money. Well, I knew as a cab driver, you keep your robbery money, which is in your pocket. Your real money's in your sock.
Right.
Not today, motherfucker. I was pissed. It was like 4 in the morning. Popped him down hard. Bellefontaine Road. Right across the street from the McDonald's. And that wasn't good enough for me. I had to pop him some more once I had him down. So I go to the McDonald's, report it. Well, I've got to take me to jail, sirs, or whatever. I understand. No, good job. Good job. I'm a little shaken up like this. And this kid was getting ready to go to the penitentiary anyhow.
Damn.
For robbery, armed action or something. So I saved the state. I'm still waiting for that money from the state. But, it didn't. And his grandma was like, "You just killed a future doctor." A doctor for the prison or something, maybe. Not even for the prison.
Was he black or white?
Black guy.
Oh,
he was 21 years old. I don't remember his name. And well, shit. Okay, but I did the right thing. I stopped at McDonald's, wanted to make a report to the police. They were locked up. They were too public, so they let me in. I explained, man, I gotta sit inside here. I'm pretty shaken up.
So like, was he trying to rob you, or did
he
you
had a gun
just?
to my head.
Oh.
I said, I'll give you my money. And it was ones, but I had like a $10 bill over one. That was my robbery money out of your pocket. You don't keep your nightly pay in your pocket. Put it in your sock. So, but I was pissed. Motherfucker wants to try to rob me. Well, he tried. I got my money back. And after I killed him, I was so pissed off. And, well, shit. I bet they're going to put me in jail for a little bit. They didn't at all. And I unloaded my whole thing. And I said, sirs, the gun's in my car, laying on the seat right now. It's not loaded or anything like that, But they were cool with me. Castle guy. It's like
so like did you think like you was gonna serve some real time?
Well, I didn't think I was gonna go to prison. I knew I wouldn't go to prison, but I thought for sure they're gonna take me to jail for a little bit until they can sort things out. But this guy he already had not reported to the prison, so he's like a parole wannabe or runaway, I guess.
Well, so just say if he didn't have no criminal history, like.
Well, I think even then, because it's the castle doctrine, and if you're driving a cab, that's your place of business. And I never thought about it that way. And they're right. It's like, say Kane's, the owner's in there, and I go in there and rob him. That's his place of business. He could gun me down if he wanted to.
Man.
I wouldn't go and rob any place, but.
So you saying
in Missouri,
if I go in there Kings, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if I try to rob them, and if they kill me, they can't get locked up? Wow.
It's a place of business. Castle doctrine.
Wow.
And you want to hear really something cool about Missouri? We're a constitutional carry state. Now, you don't see it up here very often, but you see a little bit more as you go south, like Pacific. I see people do it. I don't do it. I'm not carrying out because I'm going to be drinking. So, constitutional carry means you can conceal or you can open carry. There's people who conceal carry. I'm not doing either because I'm going to drink. Now, you can't be drunk or have any intoxicants in you when you're carrying weapons. Or firearms. It's fair shake. It is pretty stupid to be drunk and carrying a gun. Well, I just keep mine up my buddy's wall. Because you're going to drink tonight? I said, yep. Where are you going? I said, I don't know, bus stop probably. I'm going to go to my favorite Schnucks down here. They're very nice.
Did you make the news after like when you killed the guy?
No, I didn't play on the news. Now, where I was on the news was the BP up here got robbed, and the clerk, Ramon, stupid fucking Ramon, they were trying to steal his car. Okay, it was a Honda Accord. They were a fucking dime a dozen car. Honda Accords are not. So he got in a shootout match. Well, they lost. And I'm sitting down at the Salvation Army building. I'm talking to this dude. I said, man, it's kind of weird. There's like all these police cars and a couple ambulances. It's like 3 a.m. I thought, maybe they need help holding the door or carrying a bag or, anything to help them out. I get just 2 doors down. They're going to put a police tape on me. This is weird. And the guy said, is he going to make it? What's going to happen? And I said, who got shot and killed? Is he going to make it? He goes, it doesn't look good. Sure enough, here they come wheeling him out. And they were doing CPR on him, but I could tell he's dead. I felt the confidence in him. He goes, hey, you hear a lot? I said, yeah. So you kind of know the people that normally work here. I said, yeah, I know them too. They never register a business with the police, which you don't have to do, but it's a good idea to, so that when situations like that happen, they know who to call. And I was like, I said, well, they got a little back office. Maybe there's some phone numbers. And he said, do you mind? I said, if I cross this police line, I'll show you where everything's at. I don't want to get arrested for crossing the police. He goes, you're not going to get arrested for shit.
So
we go back there, no phone numbers. And I'm like, damn. And this is like 3 in the morning. They were going to have to wait till 7. So the new person, 4 hours, the police were going to have to sit there. And they don't have that kind of resource.
And you made the news, so you was on camera?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Michael Whiteman. And
Michael Whiteman?
Yeah, he was a beautiful black girl that interviewed me. Nice tits. And I'm like, I watched myself, I'm like, God, I hope I wasn't staring at those knockers the whole time.
I mean, like, you a straight man, so,
Yeah. And they didn't want, nobody that worked there wanted to be interviewed. And I said, I'll do it, no big deal. So my mom knows that I go to that. My dad said, he's okay, Bernice. He's on the news now. And I called them, and they didn't. She didn't answer the phone because my mom's going neurotically upset about nothing. And she thinks the city of St. Louis entire area is dangerous. And I've explained to her, what is it? Do you want me to get the chief of police to come and visit you and explain to you? He's not in the drug trade. He's not in gang. He's not going to get killed. Randomly murdered. These are not random murders. But the news media, they just say, man, random murder, that would be big news. But they don't do it that way. They just say, person shot and killed. He doesn't go stealing ugly, nasty, sticky pussy. I got something to kill her. Oh, it reminds me, I gotta call them tomorrow. They haven't called me for jury duty in a while.
How long ago did that take place while you was on the news?
Oh, I guess it's going on about 3 years now.
3 years now?
Yeah. And I said, yeah, I'll go get interviewed.
Does that sexy black woman with the thick tits, does she still work?
I think she does. I can't remember her name. What was her name? She was hot. Nobody else wanted me to interview. I thought, yeah, pretty good. I don't care. Shit. I knew it wasn't a gang killing or anything like that, And so, sure enough, everybody's calling my parents. Hey, we just saw Mike on the news. And I called them immediately after I was interviewed. Said, people are going to say they saw me on the news. I'm alive and I'm well. I'm okay. I was the only one to get interviewed. That was awful. And they never did get the murder.
Damn.
It's wild, they never got that murder. They had a guy they thought was the murderer. It wasn't him. So that guy got scot-free. And they left his car parked there for a long time. And his family finally came and picked it up. But it had become a little bit of a memorial. Still bringing flowers and shit. I went downtown last night. Those fireworks are pretty nice. I don't think they have them tonight though. That's all over.
I should have like checked it out yesterday.
Yeah, even the train, he goes, oh, I think I had a breakdown. I knew he didn't have no break. I'm glad he had the breakdown. Because I almost just kept riding the train. I'm like, oh shit, I'm going to watch fireworks. I didn't go on the arch crowds, because I thought we weren't, they didn't want anybody on the arch crowd.
So where you was at?
Right there by the East Bridge. I wish I would have been down there because they had the, yesterday was the 150th anniversary of the East Bridge. But then I got on the train. I go over to the east side to the casino.
Those your kids?
No. My kids are grown. They wouldn't be dressed like that. It's so funny. Well, the Air Force is they're not in the big push-ups and bullshit like that. You got to do them, I think it was like 45, 60 jumping jacks, a mile and a half run or walk.
Damn.
But they're really sticklers about dressing appearance and all that shit. And that is a habit you'll never get rid of. And after basic training, the drill instructors are cool because we're now them or whatever. And somebody asked, what is the deal with having to fold everything strategically and all this stuff? Well, drill instructor said, that's a good question. We don't know what career field anybody's going to go into. We just know we got to get you shaped up. Or whatever they got to do. And he said, the reason of preciseness of all that stuff is if you're going to be an airplane mechanic or whatever, this is 1/10 of an inch. It's 1/10 of an inch. Not 2/10, not 1/10 and a half, 1/10. Because it's not right. And you can just destroy $1 million piece of aircraft. I said, but I'm only a medic. He said, good point there. Okay, you're going to be a medic. And he goes, you probably could find one. If it says 1 ounce, it's 1 ounce. 1 milligram is 1 milligram. 1 over, 1 under. I mean, I never thought about that precision was. And what's weird, I still fold my clothes the same way. Maybe not as tightly and neatly as I did.
Oh, because the consistency.
Consistency is drilled in you every day. And there's a thing called the gig line, which, and I noticed my son always keeps a gig line. The gig line is where if you have a dress shirt on, pants, everything's in line.
That's what you taught him, or that's what he saw in you as a boy?
Doing. Yeah. So I know he does. He's bib all overall. It's only because I painted my buddy's fucking basement. I hate these motherfucking things. Too many fucking pockets for one.